Natalie Brunner remembers her son going hungry so that others could eat lunch at school.
He said, well, Mama, they need it worse than I did. He said they was hungry, and I knew they was hungry, and he said I gave it to them.
But somewhere down the line, things changed. This is Brian Chestang and his childhood friend Mark Douglas today. Last night, deputies showed up at his trailer just a few yards away from his mother's home.
When they arrived at the trailer to question, they determined that the subject was at the process of manufacturing meth inside the trailer at that time.
Brunner says a few years ago, the deadly drug took over her son's life.
Oh, honey, you wouldn't believe how hard it is. Tearing them up, you know, it's eating their insides up, and that's what it's doing.
Brunner, who has lived in Mount Vernon her entire life, says it's not just in her family.
It's really taken over, you know, and it seems like every family in this community, some way or another, has got kids that was on it.
And it's not just in Mount Vernon. Mobile County Sheriff Sam Cochran says deputies are constantly discovering makeshift meth labs, and often it's too late. Like at this case, a meth lab exploded and the home was destroyed before deputies even arrived.
Meth has been with us for quite some years now, and the manner in which they make it has changed over the years, and the system and manner in which they're making it now appears to be the most dangerous because it's so easy to make, but it's also putting it in the hands of so many more people.
Brunner has tried her best to help her son, but the addiction is strong, so she's turning to her faith.
Just pray. Just pray for him and wait on God. He's the on-time God. He may not be when we want him to be, but he's the on-time God.
Cochran has been pushing legislation to make pseudoephedrine a prescription-only drug. That's the main ingredient to make meth. He says this would make it harder to manufacture meth and hopefully cut down on the drug's presence in Mobile County. Reporting in Mount Vernon, Paige Malone, Fox 10 News.
Brian Chestang and Mark Douglas are both charged with